What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. We are at Custom Building Products. It's Tuesday night. I've already done one load for them, so because of Thanksgiving being last week, they didn't get the Wyoming orders until Monday, which means I couldn't load till Tuesday. So yesterday we took a load to Salt Lake and came back, but we had an issue with the truck. Let me show you what's going on. Another radiator hose. So essentially, you can see the green tint in there, greenish orange, whatever color it is. We've been leaking antifreeze. So let's go over what happened and why I buy extra hose, like we went over in the video where I replaced, well, that orange hose right there. Alright, if you guys remember when we were in Wyoming, that orange hose right there that the flashlight's on back in there, that one put me on the side of the road because the hose was so decayed that it split, and we had to wait for a guy to bring me hose. When the guy delivered me some hose, I had him bring extra, which we still have some right here, but we just used some because this little hose, this little black hose, sorry, there's a lot of hose talk in this video, but so this little black one has just got so brittle, so this end, you can see it's broke right there. So it broke off, and we took out the little pieces, but it broke off inside the radiator right there where that hose clamp is. So where it goes into the radiator, the top of the radiator, it broke off, and then when I was trying to pull out the other side out of the overflow, that side broke, and I was like, oh well, I guess I'll just have to call Volvo. And Volvo's literally like behind these trucks and across the main road. I mean, we're talking like a 3-minute drive to Volvo. But anyways, I was like, oh crap, I have that radiator hose, and boom, we're fixed temporarily. We'll still go to Volvo and get this hose, but what I'm going to do is we're going to replace this other one. I don't even dare touch this other one now. So, and I've replaced the bottom radiator hose right there, this big one, and the big one on the other side's replaced. But essentially, see, we have this same black one, this little black hose, but it's this exact same thing essentially. And so it goes into the engine right there and then up to the overflow. But I'm afraid, since the one on the other side was so brittle that it broke and we had to replace it with that rubber hose, that this black one here is going to go too. And so I'm going to get both of those when we go to Volvo, or at least order both of them. That way we can get them coming. But we're going to get the hoses coming. But that's why I buy extra radiator hose, why I usually have extra hose clamps, tools on the truck. You know, if I was a company driver, didn't have any tools, didn't have any spare supplies, I mean, how long would this put me down for? I mean, not only would I not be able to drive over to Volvo, we'd have to wait for them to bring a part, wait for a service truck, whatever, to come over and fix it, which they're closed. So they open at 6:30 in the morning. It's currently 9 o'clock at night. I've already patched it, put it back together. We're going to fire it up right now, make sure there's no leaks. But need a dust in there. Jeez. Ladies, look at that dirt. That's what I get for going to ranches and dirt road. I mean, look at the side of my truck. Wyoming's just crazy this time of year. Wow. You can see where it was leaking all the way down the side of the fan shroud, all the way down, dripping off the bottom. So just gonna let it warm up for a minute and make sure that that hose and those hose clamps aren't leaking. So I'll see you guys here in a minute. Alright guys, so we backed up a few feet, that way I can see if it's really dripping. So this is all from, I pulled from over there where we got loaded at those two doors there, and then pulled over here, and that's all what came out. And so it was a pretty good drip going on. So I'm not worried about those few little dots right there, because that's just excess falling off of the little bumper balance, whatever you want to call it, down here. So, but we've been idling for about 10 minutes now. And if it was still leaking like it was, you know, it would already have a puddle on the ground. So I think we're good to go for now. But just a little tip on the next video. Wyoming tried to blow off, but the side, this little side piece of bumper right here. So it's still attached. The back here is still attached, but the front came unattached from this back piece. So the back's still held on by those bolts, but the front is loose. So essentially in the bumper video we're going to go over, should I just replace it with a full chrome steel bumper? But we'll go over that in the next video, and because it would replace this bumper piece too. So looking good, looking good. Oh, I did get a service done today too. So brand new filter, all new oil. We got everything greased. I think we're good, boys. Well, that's a good little patch job. So she's getting old, man. She has 715,000 miles on her, but she has that fresh little rebuild going on. They just didn't spare the expense. I didn't pay for it, if you're wondering, but they didn't spare the expense to replace hoses and stuff. But I'll replace those couple. That way we get rid of the brittle stuff. Oh, we did get a few new drive tires today. So we replaced the back 4 drive tires. These front ones we didn't replace because they still have quite a bit of tread left on them. So, but I don't know if you can see that, but I had 6 that were still good. 2 of them were bad, and 1 was a recap. And so I bought 4 to replace the 2 that were bad. Replaced the recap because I don't like running them. And then we kept this one as a spare. So But I think we're good. I think I'm going to go to bed. It's probably getting close to 10 o'clock. And I don't see any new coolant under the truck if I can shine the flashlight the right way. So always a good idea. Carry tools. Carry extras. You never know what's going to happen. So I would have never guessed that little teeny hose could have shut me down on the side of the road, essentially. But just got lucky. Got lucky I had the stuff to fix it temporarily until we get those new hoses in. So anyways, guys, I'm going to go to bed. Appreciate y'all for watching. We have bumper updates coming up. We'll go more over the tires that I got, and then something else that I'm missing. Oh, we installed a new deck in the truck, but I accidentally deleted the last 2-3 minutes of the video, so I need to reshoot that, and then we'll post that too. Oh, in Alaska, I made my final decision. Good night, you guys.